catalyst for change with the chance to thrive. Crystal is the one to stir up gifts and save lives. You get exposure, promotion, and marketing too. And advertise for business owners just like you. On Storytime, your interview is global. Virtual or in person, just come on the show. Yo, your story matters. Crystals will open the door. 40 years of experience, ready to give you more on Storytime. Get ready for Storytime. Hey, come on.
All right, y'all. Good evening. Today is my day. Storytime. Crystal is coming to you by herself. Just for a couple of announcements, I want to say happy Sunday evening to you guys. I'm taking a little sip in my Storytime mug, and I am relaxing a little bit. Just want to have a conversation with you guys. I hope everybody had a great week. I really do. I'm a little tired myself because I think I stretched myself this week a lot. But we get into the last 27, 28 days before we go into a new year. We're getting there. So it's time for me to start focusing on some things, pulling the books back out. I got my book Power Focus. It's time to really, really, really realign some things and really get down into the nitty gritty. I have some exciting people that are going to come this month and next year. Since we started Storytime last January, I think I'm pushing like 200 episodes. Man, if you haven't gone to my YouTube channel, you really want to check it out. Storytime with Shout Crystal. Storytime with Shout Crystal. If you Google Shout Crystal or my name, you will see it. I guarantee you will definitely like what you see. And I'm going to be doing a lot more clips and a lot more, recaps and videos and showing you some of the great highlights for some of the shows that we had. I really need a person who specializes in graphics and doing stuff like that to help me with that. I am getting ready to really get the help that I need because I just can't do it all, y'all. I cannot do it all by myself. You know, I used to think I was Wonder Woman when I was younger, and I used to really, really, really try to do it all, but I can't. You know. And then I have my nonprofit too. If you follow me on any of my pages, you see the nonprofit. I have Capital City Hope Foundation. Started that 2012, the latter part of 2011, when a friend of mine got killed, and that was devastating. And that caused me to start my nonprofit. And, you know, over the course of the last decade in my life, I've been through so many things. I've watched so many things, so many mishaps and tragedies, and lost a lot of people. And I've been keeping myself busy. And I figured out that the Hope Catalyst was born, and God made me a catalyst for hope to keep me busy, to keep me from losing my mind. That's what I believe. So I just want to let you know that all is well. We're doing really good. The year's come to an end. It's been a great year. Everything that I work on has really gone well. I'm getting ready to reshift some things. Birthday coming up in about 60 days. Trying to figure out how I want to do that. If I want to do it in the country or out of the country. I still haven't really made my decision. You know, I love to travel, but I'm slowing down a little bit, you know, because with age, sometimes you have to get wisdom. You have to learn to work smarter and not harder. I'm approaching retirement. I could have been retired. I'm looking at if I really want to retire and just what I want to do in a lot of different ways. So I have a lot of decisions to make and a lot of choices to make. And a lot of times, a lot of things that I do, I send messages through my reels and different things that are thought-provoking. And a lot of it be things that I'm thinking too. How did I get in the what? I didn't see the question, Roy. I just want to say thank you to all those out there. Everybody who has come through. I want to tell you thank you. If you've ever been on my page, if you've ever followed, if you've ever liked, if you've ever commented, If you've ever engaged, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's not easy being a micro-influencer, any kind of influencer, podcaster, show host, person on social media. It is not easy. It is time consuming. It is very, 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 um, it takes loyalty. It takes dedication. It takes loyalty. It takes time. It takes discipline. It takes, you know, intention. You have to be intentional about what you're doing. It takes vision. It takes vision. You have to have a vision. You have to have a plan. You have to, because if you don't, you will just be everywhere. Right, Vern? Um, how did I get in the Admirals Club? With the Admirals Club annual membership. Uh, Admirals Club membership, because I travel so much, it just makes sense. When I'm going to different states and different countries, and you have delays and you have different things. For those of you on Facebook and YouTube, I have somebody asking me a question, so I'm answering it. They asked me, how did I get in the Admirals Club? Well, I suggest there's certain things you want to have when you travel, and one of them is club membership. The other one is Clear and TSA and all those things that make your travel more convenient, because the more you travel, the more you realize you want to be more comfortable. The older you get when you travel, you most definitely want to be more comfortable, because when those things happen, you just can't be, sitting around, laying around in the airport and stuff. It's not good for your body. It's not good for my body. So that's why we did that. It is, the meals are included, the drinks are included. A lot of times I can take a nap. Sometimes there's showers, there's business centers. It's really, 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 really cool. Okay, so that's why. But I just wanted to tell you a couple of things. I was talking about my nonprofit. You may have seen me with my nonprofit doing something for the last holiday, Thanksgiving, which went well. The Blessing Project went really well. We did about 80 families. We fed about 80 families, and it was good. We had about 4 or 5 sponsors, and we're getting ready to do Christmas. I'm excited because for Christmas we got a partnership with Nashville, Tennessee. So I'm excited that I'll be in Nashville and Raleigh, North Carolina this year. I'm looking for more partnerships too. So if you're in another part of the state, let's talk. You know, I'm looking for more partnerships in a lot of different areas with my broadcasting company. I do have a vision for a broadcasting company. Many of you may not know that about me. My initials are CBS, and I wanted to have that, but CBS is a national station. Like we have ABC, we have NBC, and we have CBS. So I didn't do it. You said I never saw Gina travel like that, going without knowing, and you travel. Oh, everybody's different. Everybody does whatever suits them. Everybody has their own way of doing what they do. Crystal, I've been doing this for over a decade. Y'all just met me here online. I just started sharing what I want you to see, but I've been doing this for a long time. And because I go out of the country a lot, when I go to, like, when I went to Greece and Cancun and Hawaii and DR and other places, I have to be comfortable. I need to be able to stretch out. I need to be able to get a drink. I need to be able to take a nap. I need to be able to get a blanket and a pillow. I want to be comfortable. And I'm excited because my children have been exposed to it, and they're kind of spoiled, and they like it too. So not only have I gotten spoiled with it, but my children are spoiled too. So that's pretty cool, though. It's pretty cool when you can expose your children to the lifestyle like that. So it's nice. The ships and the hotels and everything. Thank you so much. And the other thing is, the work in the community that came from that's just, I don't know, that's my calling. So I enjoy that, and I enjoy the podcasting because it helps people to tell their story. Today, you're hearing a little bit of mine, but I like to share other people's stories. I don't talk about myself. So one thing you learn about me is I like to support others, but I'm getting ready to do some things to allow you to support me and allow you to partner and really get involved. Opportunities are going to open up, and 2024 is going to be amazing. There's so much going on that's down the pipeline. I just have to say that I'm just excited. So get ready. And that's why I'm slowing down at the end of the year to be prepared. It's not hocus pocus. It's about focus. I'm gonna say that again. And that's a saying I got in my book too. Power focus, power focus. It's not hocus pocus. It's about focus. And I do a lot of reading. I haven't been reading in the last year like I should. But I'm gonna get back to that too. This year was a year where I wanted to get out on the internet and make a little leeway on the internet. You know, I hadn't done it in a while, and I took some time. I took a lot of time on the internet, but now I have to get serious about it. I have to really do it like I need to do it. I need to finish my documentary. I have been working on a documentary for over 5 years. Okay, I'm the person who did do a couple of my clips. He did it, but can I tell you this? The first person who I hired to do my documentary, this is 2023. That might have been about 2017, 18, but he committed suicide. Before he could start my project, we had one meeting, we talked. Next thing you know, I saw the news, he committed suicide. I was like, oh my God. So I've had 2 people actively work on it, a third person look at it. So it's been kind of something. Hey, Joy, how you doing? Joyful Connections, how you doing? Good to see y'all. Thank you for popping in. So right now, today, I was just sharing some stuff about me. Gigi, what's going on, lady? You know, I love what you're doing with the Cougarville girl. I like that Cougarville. You got to include me, girl. You know, I had my Cougar days now. I got to tell you, I had them, but I don't have them no more. But I did. I have to say, I did go through my Cougar phase. But that was a while back, probably over a decade ago. That's funny when I think about it. So one of the things I want to talk about today is if you're in any one of the areas where I'm doing the Christmas project, okay? Nashville is really big. I think we got over 5,000 toys, already collected 80 bikes. They're already in storage. That's going to be huge. I don't know if I'm going to have bikes in Raleigh this year, but if I do, it might not be but about 10. Looking to do maybe a few thousand toys, and I have a couple of things that I'm getting ready to make happen this week. So I have to say, make sure you follow the instructions, please. Stay connected with me on my website because I'm only one person, and I don't want to miss you. I don't want to miss anybody. So stay connected with me. If you are trying to connect with me to get on the list for Raleigh, North Carolina for the Christmas toy distribution, please stay connected. Follow the links. I asked you to go follow me on all my pages for a reason, because you can then have contact with me, and then you'll see I post when things are coming up, so you'll know and you won't miss the deadline. As you get up until like the week of after the 10th or 12th, reach out to me and find out. Make sure I've gotten back with you so I can tell you the dates, the times, and just don't miss out. But I asked you to connect with me on my pages for a reason, okay? So if you got my email, my phone number, you're connected to my YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. My goodness, you should really not miss out on something. You know, you should really be up on what I have coming up and what I've already done. Okay, that's number one. So if you are looking to get a family some help or assistance for the holidays, get on the list and stay connected. Make sure you fill out the form. Make sure you don't leave out your phone number and your email, because I need to be able to do a blast back to you and let you know the date and time specifically. I will not chase you down, okay? If you submit your information to me and you don't follow up with me, once I reach out to you, it is on you if you miss the opportunity to get your toys. Okay, I'm going to say that again. If you get on my Christmas toy list, I reach out to you, send you the link, and you don't follow back up with me, you could very well miss your blessing. I will not be able to. Already today, I have 50 people to submit. You have to stay connected with me. You have to stay on my pages. You have to watch me. I do updates through videos. I do updates on my pages on social media. I update everybody at one time. Okay, so that's why I asked you to connect with me on my platform so you won't miss out. All right. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Matt 357 in the building. The Evening Experience. You got to go check him out. The man is doing amazing things. He's interviewing some big time folks. You need to go check out his page because you might learn something. You might hear something you never heard before. Hello, hello, hello to everybody coming in. If you've never been on my page before, you are watching Crystal, Shout Crystal, a.k.a. I am the host of Storytime. Storytime comes on at 8 p.m. on Wednesdays and Sundays, Eastern Standard Time. This is the time when I'm normally interviewing other people and they are sharing their story. Today, I am giving you updates from me. The year's coming to a close. I'm reevaluating some things, realigning some things. I was reading my book and I was sharing some things on what I'm focusing on and how I'm planning out the rest of this year. Guys, if you have not figured out how you're going to close out this year and what you have planned for next year, you need to start. I don't mean no New Year's resolution, but you need to have a plan. You need to plan your work and then work your plan. You need to do that. You need to plan your work and then work your plan because the year is just about over. And you need to know already what you have planned for the first quarter of next year. All right, so I already know what I have planned. I already have my people. I send you the link, and when I send you the link, this is what it looks like when it comes back to me. Let me just show you. I hate to get away from the camera, but I'm going to show you. Let me show you one moment. Give me. So this is what it looks like, y'all. All right, so just so you understand, I take this serious. So when I tell you to send that stuff out, I print it out. So I have your forms. If you submit it to me, I have them. I have your profiles. I have the information that you sent me. I get it where you give me your bios and your pictures and everything. I get that information. All right. So it's a structure. It's a system. It's a whole system. All right. So understand that. If I talk to you about a collaboration, talk to me again. Let's get together because I did put it out there for some people. I'm going to be more than likely going in-house. I'm supposed to do some things in person starting in 2024. Some things going to take place in person too. So I was setting up for the transition for that. So stay connected. That's all I can tell you. Stay connected. All right. If you are in the local area, be sure to connect with me. I've been doing what I've been doing a long time since age 16. I'll be 64 in 2 months. So I've been doing a lot of the things that I do now for a very, very long time. Okay, very long time. So I am not practicing. All right, I'm very intentional about what I do. All right, I'm living and working on purpose for everything I'm doing. All right, setting up things to have residual effect, generational effect, and just looking out for me, my family, and all those that are along the way, connecting with me and working with me, all of us. All right. It's going to take consistency and persistence. All right. So let's get together and let's make some things happen. All right. I have built some great relationships this year on the different platforms, and I look forward to building some more. All right. So if you are serious about what you do, let's talk. If you have a product or service, ask me about my promotional packages that are getting ready to take place. They are going to really take off. I have not really utilized them, but with these over 200 episodes and everything I have, eventually when it kicks in, I'm going to have commercials. I'm going to have ways for you to get your information out there. All right, so you got to see the big picture. I know what the big picture is, okay? I know what it is, and I'm excited about what's coming. I'm going to take my time. Outside of the guest I have this month, you might not see me a whole lot because with these holiday projects I have, it takes a lot of energy and it takes a lot of time. I also have to take time out to go get to my sister. I haven't been around her as much, but I need to go see her and check on her. But I have somebody that I know that is there, so I was able to back away just a little bit because I know that they got her covered. So I have people that I know are doing what needs to be done. So, But I still want to get to her too. Let me see what else. Like my cup. There's going to be merchandise for story time, okay? There's going to be merchandise that you can get. My mugs. I do have t-shirts. I know you've seen me with the t-shirts. I have other t-shirts. I have other products. I need help. I need help. I gotta really get my team built. I really gotta get the team built so we can do the things that need to be done. All right. Let me think. We're gonna be thriving in 2024, y'all. We're gonna be thriving. We're gonna make some things happen, and I just want to make sure that y'all are ready. Get ready. Any questions for me? Let me know. You can put them in the chat. You can ask me. I'm not gonna be on here long. I did want to stay on program. When you set a time, it's like when you watch TV. If you have a scheduled time, you want to make sure you still do come live. So I had to come live today, even though I didn't have a guest. So I'm my own guest today. But I can tell you again, if you're just tuning in, please, 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 the holiday Christmas program in Nashville, that's locked in. The people in Nashville got that covered, all the schools and everything. They are contacting the families and everything. But in Raleigh, Durham, the Triangle area, if you connect with me or any of the sponsors, Short and Sons, Uptown Dogs, I believe the New Gams again. If you connect with any of us, make sure you get the link in. Ask them for the link. You have to get your name on that list, on the list through the link. Ask for the link. Number 2, make sure that one way or another you have spoken to me. Messenger, DM, comment, email, or phone. One of those ways, make sure that you've connected with me. Even if you were referred by another sponsor, make sure I have acknowledged you and spoken to you so that you know you're on that list. Because there's so many of us, and I want to make sure that I don't get you missed. You need to be on the database, in that database, and on the list. You need to be in the database and on the list, so make sure that you've heard from me too. We only go up to age 12. If you have children over 12, we cannot do anything for them. Capital City Hope Foundation is focusing on the toys and maybe a few little bikes in Raleigh. Now, there may be some people who are going to be given some other things, and if we see some things on the list, we will address them. You will see also, I asked questions on the list about your situation. Didn't really get into your personal business, but I asked enough to know how to refer you and how to get resources to you when they come to me. I'm going to say that again. I ask questions on my questionnaire so that when I do events and I do projects and I do giveaways, when other organizations, companies, and individuals come to me and they want to give me things to hand out, to find people who need them, I go back to my database and I look at what you wrote. I had somebody ask me about a job today. I had somebody ask me about a Christmas tree. I know some people who need food along with toys. So this is how I know who needs what, is through the form. I don't give it to anybody. I don't share it with anybody. My sponsors don't even have that database. That is only for Capital City Hope. So just know I'm not sharing information with anybody. Also, sidebar, working on a couple of cruises. I got a lot of cruises set up for 2024. If you're in communication with me about any of those, Poetry in Motion, the Vibe Tribe, Jamaica High, any of those, stay in communication. Look at the deadlines for the payments. Let's make sure you don't miss those deadlines. You can still bring more people. You can bring your own crew. Okay? You can bring your own crew. The price might be a couple of dollars more. Ask me about that. I will tell you about it. We got probably 60 people going between the three so far. Well, I think one got 50 by itself. The other one is about almost at 10, and the other one we're just getting started. So I'm anticipating about another 10 to 30 on that one too. So, and I have another big one getting ready to take place in Florida. So next year it's going to be a big year. It's going to be a big year. All right, another bus trip is coming locally. Stay tuned for that. So I'm excited, but if you are a person who is in the area, you are about your business, and you're in the area of graphics, social media, promotions, or you're a videographer, inbox me. Have some administrative skills, inbox me. You are a company or organization or individual looking for tax write-off at the end of this year, inbox me. Capital City Hope is a 501c3. We have been in existence since 2012. We have done things from send water to Flint, the Hurricane Fran situation, truckloads, had 18-wheel food trucks, distributions out, clothes distribution, giving out Pampers and food and baby clothes and toys probably for the last 8 years, and bikes, and gosh, got a couple people some jobs. We've been doing some things, workshops, domestic violence events. So ask me for the business plan, or ask me for the mission statement. Ask me for what you want. But if you are somebody looking for a write-off, contact me. I promise you it will be a good investment. You will be happy to have been associated. This year was a pretty decent year for me. Went personally, got acknowledged with the 50 years of hip hop with the city of Raleigh. I'm thankful for that. Got acknowledged podcast of the year with Archie. Thankful for that. Anything else I can't remember. I feel blessed because for the last maybe 6 or 7 years, I've been receiving things. What do you call it? What do you call that thing I got? A proclamation from the governor or senator. I don't know. Got one of those too, but that was actually in New York. Supposed to have one from here too, but so that's about it. Anything else I want to tell y'all? Let me think. I'm just happy to still be alive and to still be a vessel, And I thank y'all. I just want to let you know, if you don't see me, check on me, and I'll check on you. I may not be popping in and out on lives as much this last part of the year, but know that I'm here. Okay, I support you. And I think that's about it. Caregiving project next year, big caregiving project, a big project with my models next year. Know that, those two things. And anything else, you just kind of got to tune in to find out, okay? So I'm going to get me some rest. I'm going to go. And I love you guys. My mission is to stir up the gift, instill hope, and save lives. I know it seems like I'm always doing something, and I am, but I'm not a busybody. I promise you I'm very productive. But I'm very intentional about leaving my mark on this earth. I'm very intentional about you knowing who is Crystal Bodie Smith. And if you met me and you know of me, you will know my name. And when you see me and you Google my name, you're going to say, I met her. I know her. I talked to her. I seen her before. Yeah. I am to be a person that you will remember. My purpose here as a catalyst of hope is to leave my mark. And that's why I'm always pressing on for the mark of the high calling. It is an assignment that I don't take lightly. Whew. So keep me in your prayers, please. When when God sends somebody in my life that fits into the equation and I can fit into his equation, that's going to be really cool because, I had somebody I can come home and lean on their shoulders and, oh God, I maybe, can relax a little bit and that's going to be nice. Yeah, because she's available. Yeah, she is. And I can slow down, so don't be threatened by me. Let me say that. Don't be threatened by me. I'm sapiosexual. I'm intellectual. I'm a person who wants a person who can love family. You gotta love family. You gotta love the community. You have to love people, and you have to respect what I do. But understand, I'm gonna respect what you do too. But I really want to be able to just do minimal, delegate, and travel the world. Because my passport book don't have enough stamps on it yet. I need some more stamps. So I want to go to some water. I want to dance, burn some more calories, drop some more weight, so I can put on the two-piece and get in some water and have a good time. That's what I want to do. And I don't want to keep doing it alone. So hopefully, eventually, the right person will come along. Because I have met many people, don't get it twisted. But it has to be the right match. It has to be the right person. Yeah. They have to have some qualities, and if you want to know what those are and you're interested, then hit me up. Yeah. It's funny. I need to go back and find that link when I was on that show to that. Yeah. So I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. If you want to be interviewed on Storytime, let me know. Send me the information. I will print it out. It will look like this when I get it. I will pull it up. I will read it. I will have it, and we will go through it. I respect your privacy and everything. You'll send me your picture. Your picture's a part of it. You'll send me the information about you, and we're going. Get that link in. I have a link for everything, y'all. Everything I do, there's a link for it. I find a way to automate and systematically collect information to make my life easier. You have to have a system that works. So everything I do, there's a link. If you want to book me to speak or go somewhere, my book is a link for that. If you want me to, you want to get on my show, there's a link for that. You want to get on the Christmas list, there's a link for that. You want to go on one of the cruises, there's a link for that. Or you need to get a quote for something, there's a link for that. You want to be a sponsor for Capital City Hope, there's a link for that. What else? There's a link for everything, guys. So just don't be afraid to ask me. I love you. I want you to keep hope alive. I want you to remember there are people out here that don't have family. There are people out here that don't tell you everything they're going through. Some people carry that stuff in their heart and in their mind, and they really don't share. They suppress it. So we have to encourage one another. We have to pray for one another and be kind to one another. Let's do that. Let's not be judgmental. Because when people act a certain kind of way, they have a reason for acting that way. And we may not know what that reason is. We have no clue because a lot of times they don't tell us. And sometimes if we knew their story, good God Almighty, if we knew it, we would have a little bit more empathy, sympathy, or compassion, whichever one is applicable. Because sometimes people need one of those three things, some compassion, empathy, and sometimes they do need sympathy. But we don't want to ever judge people because by the same measures, we can all be judged. And it don't matter where you are in this life and how far you have gotten. I don't care how much money you have in the bank. I don't care what disposition you have. Never look down on anybody. Because as quick as you got there, you can fall on your face twice as fast. God don't like ugly, and he does not like when we mistreat one another. So be good to one another. If you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. All right? Be genuine. Be genuine. Please go to my pages, like, share, and comment. Once again, Shout Crystal. Let me put it up over here so y'all can see it, what my pages are. Shout Crystal I have a Capital City Hope page on IG too. Capital City Hope on Facebook. Crystal Bodie Smith on Facebook. Crystal Bodie Smith or Shout Crystal and Capital City Hope on LinkedIn. I'm the same everywhere, y'all. It's not no different. All right. Peace out. Whatever you do, just remember, we made it this far. The year's almost over. So you keep your head up. Keep the faith. Be optimistic. Keep the faith. Be optimistic. I am your catalyst for hope. I am here to stir up the gift, instill hope, and save lives. If there's anything I can do or anybody can tell you or refer you to, let me know. If I don't have the answer, I'll try to get it. If I can't get it, I'll tell you that too. I don't have no problem saying I don't know. Period. Point blank. All right? God bless you. Keep hope alive. Tune in on Wednesday. I have a young author, Parker Jaden. I believe she is either 10 years old, I think. Man, she wrote a book about her first day of school jitters. And man, this little girl is, I think I want to say she's 8 or 10. She's somewhere around there. Come check it out Wednesday, 8 o'clock. You don't want to miss this. My first child guest. I'm excited about my first child guest. So if you have a child, if you have someone that's doing great things, like send them to me. I do children. You know, I also want to say this. I also would do something for people who are no longer here. If you want to continue the legacy for somebody who passed away, for somebody who was killed, somebody who is no longer here, but they have a story that you want to be heard, I love to do that. I love to tell that untold story. If you have a story of success, of whatever the story is, I take the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right? So don't forget. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace out. Story time. Let me play my song on the way out that y'all can hear. If it's going to come on. You know, I got to find another way to do this because technology will just... Peace out, y'all. See you Wednesday. Keep hope alive. All right? I love you.